Depth first search, unlike a breadth first search, is a little bit different. The search follows one branch of the tree down as many levels as possible until the target node is found or the end is reached. When the search can't go on any further, it continues at the nearest ancestor with an unexplored child. Let me show you. We start off with 9, then we go to 6, then we go to 1, and we've reached a leaf node. There's no more children. So we go back up to 6 to our ancestor and then see if there's any more unexplored children. In this case, we haven't gone to 4, so let's go back up to 4. And now we go up because there's no more children all the way up to 9 and say, all right, let's go to the right now. We go to 12, then 34, and then come back up and then search 45 as well. Now, depth first search has a lower memory requirement than breadth first search because it's not necessary to store all the child pointers at each level, something that we'll see when we actually code it. The idea with depth first search is that we want to go as deep as possible into a graph, usually starting from the left side, and then start going to the right until the traversal of the tree is done. As the name suggests, we go depth first, that is deep first, versus breadth. Depth first search looks something like this. Once again, we go all the way down, come back up, all the way down, come back up, all the way down, come back up, all the way down. As you can see, going deep first, then keep going to the right. And I like to think of depth first search as like walking through a maze, right? We're going as far as we can, and when we hit a dead end, well, you turn back around and go to the next point where you can make perhaps a left or a right turn until you get to the end of the maze or the maze ends. So if we go back to our code and we look at breadth first search, we did here breadth first search. What about depth first search? How would that look? Well, from what we know, and hint, hint, there's going to be different variations of depth first search coming up. But from what we know, we would start off with 9, then 4, then 1, then go back up to 4, and then find 6, go back up, find 20, go to the left 15, and go to the right 170. So our list is a little bit different than breadth first search. We have different orders. But why do we have these two ways of exploring a tree or a graph? What's the pros and cons? And up until now, I've just been talking, but you might not understand why one is better than the other. And before we implement this into code, I want to go over the pros and cons of each. So let's do that in the next video.